Perfect. Ah. Oh no. Okay, they got us back in. Holy crap. Why would somebody leave at the last possible second? Okay. Hopefully 19's enough. It should be. One more Sprite. Oh, I should have done... why do I do that? Keep an eye on this, but it should be fine. A minute, it'll be fine. Easy peasy. My marching orders fell off. It's a weird time for this to fall off. Alright, well, I got some more fragments of care. I guess I'll join. Metal Fox Chaos. This is for a duel. Ah, fragments! That's what somebody just said. And a sorrowful memory. Nice. I did not get the sorrowful memory. Are people shooting off fireworks again? My god, every single night. I suppose it is Canada Day weekend. But still, shoot them off Canada Day and then let's move on with our lives. I pressed reflect. too used to pressing that button now. Oh yeah, I did this earlier, but like I'm pretty sure that... Alright, can I manage to not fuck up the one that I always fuck up? That is the question. Okay. I need to be here. Be between the ones that are getting fired. And then move here. My god. Ugh. Okay, he's gonna do... Oh. Oh no, never mind. That's not what I thought it was. But hopefully these people are right. Achoo! Yeah. Terrifying. Okay, be over here. And be between the bits. Not between... And then move over here. And then get out of there. Oh, fuck. Okay. No, I'm fine. I hate that, though. I hate when you get the stupid, his AoE at the same time as that. I think it's unfair. Alright. I'm pretty sure if I stand here, I can probably get away with just moving once. Then I just run this way. Oh, I almost didn't run far enough. Eep! Do we go the other way now? Yeah. Cause like, I'm not gonna get hit by the first two here. So then I have time to just like angle. Oh god, except I'm not gonna run far enough from that one. One of these days that's gonna fuck me over, so I should probably not do that. What pattern are we doing? This is a get to a corner pattern. No. Don't want. Don't want. Why was it? I swear it was turning there. Do you guys see that?
All seems well at the Crystarium.
Yes. Yulmore was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
And you are...
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst. That spares me a lengthy explanation. I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity, I am Emmett Selk, Asian.
Gaius spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle?
My god, why? Why headset? Why you gotta break for me? Saltiness. All that talking. Nothing. Nothing at all. I know. Thanks for coming by, Winter. I gotta remember to look. All I have to do is look, because I can see when it's working and when it's not. But I just, like, assume, bring the headset down, it works. But it doesn't always, but sometimes it's just like, hey, I'm not gonna work. Sigh. Alright, continuing. I was saying that it's weird to think of Emmett Selk as equal to La Habrea, because I consider Emmett Selk to be the superior Asian. La Habrea just sucks.
Oh, it is truly, deeply.
Wait, I'm confused, because La Habrea took, like, other people's forms, but, like, Emmett Selk, like, he's had the same form for, like, ever. I feel like they explained it to us at some point. There was, like, a bunch of bodies, and they all look the same, and he just keeps taking ones. I don't remember how it works. I don't know. I'm confused.
Infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining?
That's the point. We're all just, like,
Following the
standing
flood,
there in
the
horror.
first had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink.
Who are you calling he? I'm doing this. It's all me.
And adding his lump and weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining.
I mean, wouldn't he have been mad when Minfilia came and stopped the flood of light? Because I mean, it would have been a rejoining then, and then she stopped it. Then it was still tipping towards the light, and then we showed up. Ruined all his plans.
Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthri's rule, all the conditions would have been met.
I mean, that is why I'm here.
But you had to come and ruin it all.
That's what I'm here for. Ruining things.
Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters.
What are you gonna do about it? Hang out with me? Let's be
Well,
friends.
I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased.
Wait, Urianger's right here. Why are you talking for him? Sounds like a you problem, Emmett. Yeah. Yeah, I mean everything you said, I'm like, that sounds pretty good to me.
As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Oh, where's the fun in that, Thancred?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all.
Why didn't you then, if it's that easy?
But that's no different from what Lahabret did. And we all know how well that ended for him.
I mean, you think you're gonna be different?
And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation. I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Light Wardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Why, though?
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive.
But we're gonna learn eventually.
A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once. Might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content.
Not if I end you.
But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
Give peace a chance, yes. He's not really there.
Thou hast delivered
Urianger!
thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright.
Are you not dismissing him because you failed at killing him, Urianger? You really think that was gonna work? Don't we need White Auracite to destroy them for good? Even if he wasn't immaterial.
If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
Oh, I see. He just knew he wasn't real.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions.
He didn't. Yeah, I was wondering that too. But he was just doing it to prove that he wasn't actually there. That it was just an illusion.
Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted.
I mean, I am a famed Ascian Slayer, but like, it's not like I can just walk up to them and kill them. I mean, that works temporarily, but like, he'll just come back.
I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Poof. It really bothers me that they're just like standing in a line here. Like, why? Why? Why are you standing in a line? I mean, it makes it easy to talk to you guys, but like, it's weird. Finding common ground with an Ascian. My entire being rebels at the very notion. I'm trying to remember what I thought at this point when I was actually doing the story. Like, I feel like my knowledge of later events makes me like Emmett a lot more. But probably didn't like him so much at this point. That an Ascian of Emmett Sulk's standing should willingly reveal himself unto us, and at this juncture is most interesting. So that was an Ascian. Thancred told me about them. She's never seen an Ascian before. Must be nice. He appears to be gone, but I won't be lowering my guard just yet. Sounds smart. You think at this point you were wondering what his angle was, since it definitely wasn't going to take him at face value. Yeah. And he actually like was like pretty evil sounding at the start of that cutscene. What is this dude? Oh, he's like, thanks. Why is he doing this? Wow, this is lasting a long time. Alright. Alice. Cooperation? He can't be serious, can he? I think he's serious. Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but a few things first. We should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Haley. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you'd earned a rest. Go and take yourself off to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. But if I go to bed, then I'll have to hang out with Ardbert, which, I mean, I'm not complaining about. That is not a bad thing at all, but I feel like I won't get a lot of sleep with Ardbert. Did I get healed in there? No, yeah, you recover health, but it doesn't say who did it. I assume it was that dude. Whoa! Scantily clad, Makote. I bet Thubnarian onions are going to shoot up in price. Yeah, they might. They might. Alright, I mean, I actually didn't look at my thing, but I'm pretty sure if I was told to go to bed that I have to go to the pendants. So, I guess I'll just go this way. What? Are those the, carbuncle ears? Oh yeah, I have the headpiece on Ari. Oh, he poofed. Oh, so shiny. What weapon is that? It looks pretty sweet. We got 2 Auras, a who knows what. Probably a Hume? Or is he tall enough to be an Elizin? Might they be an Elizin? I can't tell. I think they're a higher. And a Vera. Alright. Take me to Ardbert. Ah, welcome back, miss. We've been expecting you. You'll find refreshments laid out in your quarters. We hope they are to your liking. Will you be retiring now? Uh-huh. Very good, miss. I bid you a pleasant evening. Oh, it's a sandwich basket. Was that the question mark reward? Is this where... Oh, wait. Is this where, the Crystal Exarch comes and gives me a sandwich basket? Haley's like, finally, I get some rest. Maybe? Ardbert, are you here? Ardbert? Oh. Oh, sandwiches. Mmm, delicious. Hello, Arthas. Why are you crying? I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. He'll probably think you're talking to yourself.
He would be creeping on me, wouldn't he?
Still, he's keeping you well fed.
I knew that I got it from the Exarch. I thought he gave it to me himself, but he just left a note. What a scrub. But at least I get some Ardbert.
Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around.
When did he appear? He's been around a long time. He must have appeared after Ardbert's time. Was the...
A lot's happened since the flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history in the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's Emmett Selk we should be concerned about.
Yeah. Well, the Flood of Light happened and then, like, the Crystal Tower appeared and he came with the Crystal Tower, right? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So, like, he's like, yeah, there was no such Crystal Exarch when I was around. There probably also wasn't this massive Crystal Tower in the middle of the zone. The Flood of Light was yes, it was 100 years ago.
When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in White appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining.
Which one is the Ascian in White? That's Elidibus? It's Elidibus, right? Fucking moon. How'd you get to the moon, Ardbert?
We heeded his words, not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making.
How'd you get to the moon, Ardbert?
They cannot be trusted. None of them.
Answer my question. How'd you get to the moon? I'm going there soon. I'd like to know how you got there. Same way we will aetherite. You have to attune to an aetherite before you can use it. We can't just poof ourselves to the moon, I know. We have to get there ourselves the first time.
But Emmett Selk had one thing right. One should not fight blindly.
You can't, have you tried? I mean, I guess not technically, but like I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
Not everything. Tell me it's you're putting me off my dinner. Tell me about Cedo.
What? What about Seto? What is there to say? All right.
I guess it's Seto, not Cedo. Am I gonna remember that? Probably not.
He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big.
He also didn't talk, I bet.
And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him.
Oh.
What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto. Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
He's so embarrassed that we're like, "Aw, that's so cute," and he's like, "Oh dear God, why?" Oh, am I telling him about Minxie? My trusty chocobo? That is an awkward way to like. Arthas, can you shush? Who ate those sandwiches? Also, who wears their shoes to bed? Haley, what are you doing? Shush, Arthas. What do you want? Just want love and attention? Okay. Real politic? Alright. Sorry, don't mind me just creeping on other people's characters. A party soon divided. Oh, I'm gonna get some headgear. The manager of the suites is in a cheerful mood. Good morning to you, miss. I do hope you're well rested. The Exarch and your companions are presently gathered in the ocular. He asks that you convene with them at your earliest convenience. I just tried to get on a mount. That is not, in fact, a thing I can do. Where? What are these guys doing here? Alright, moving on. To the docile gate, right? These are some pretty steep stairs. Oh. What gear is that? Oops, wrong button. Oh, the oven will. I like the look of that. They don't have it glamored either. Huh. Where's mine? Do I not have one of those? Did I not save it? Here, sorry, let me make a note real quick to go look for that on Ari. Can you open Notepad? Fake Notepad? Ovum wool coat of healing. Alright, moving on. Do you have, oh, I'm a little close to this guy. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? To stay the word, I would be happy to escort you to the ocular. I feel like I'm like trying to intimidate him. I'm like, yeah? You wanna fight? You wanna fight me? You can just escort me then. You don't like the tassels? Oh, cutscene. Oh, it's choppy. Why is it so choppy? You can do it, computer. Oh, where did I come from? This must be like pretty deep in the crystal tower. Why is this so choppy? Whoa! Do you guys see that? Oh, it's awful.
Ah, there you are. You're just in time to welcome our guest.
Emmett? Hey there, Emmett. Why am I surprised to see him?
Please. Did I not explicitly tell you that we would be meeting again soon?
I mean, you did. I'm also confused why we're so surprised.
Lest you forget, I made you a promise. I have no intention of meddling with your mission. I
A
come
likely
only
story.
to observe.
A likely story.
Your Exarch friend in particular has piqued my curiosity. Summoning you all like that. Most impressive.
You honestly expect us to believe you've come only to observe? Or that you might deign to lift a finger to aid our cause if called upon?
Ugh, she needs to grow a little backbone. She's so timid at this point in the story.
Even if there were a sliver of truth in your words, I would never accept your help. Not in my darkest hour. Not after all the suffering your kind has wrought.
She really just needs more Gaia in her life. Then she gets better.
So petty. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. Wage your war against the Sin Eaters, put each and every Light Warden to the sword, prove yourselves heroes, brave and true, and I will be glad to embrace you as allies. Allies worthy of bearing the burden of truth. Surely such a partnership would be preferable to yet another round of fisticuffs. And thus did the olive branch wither and die. Pity. Well,
Let no man say I did not try, futile as it was. Though I suspect you will seek me out when you grow tired of making the same mistakes.
So much anger.
Difficult decisions lie ahead of you. Decisions best made with the benefit of knowledge to which only the eternal are privy.
But I can't trust anything you say, Emmett, so what good is your knowledge when I can't trust anything that comes out of your mouth?
For now, I shall resume my shadowy vigil. Whatever you choose to do, make sure it's worth watching, would you?
What a creeper. Oof.
What was that all about?
A vain attempt to make us doubt our chosen course, most like. As if we'd believe a word that passed his lips.
Definitely would not.
Unless you think there is some truth in what he says.
Definitely not. A kernel, perhaps? Not one jot. I don't know, but if he crosses us, I'll make him wish he had. Not one jot.
I share your suspicion, of course. But if he simply meant to lead us astray, he could have done so without revealing himself. At least, not in the manner he did.
Yeah, but where would be the fun in that?
It goes without saying that an alliance with the Ascians is out of the question. But since we have no way of knowing where they might be hiding, it seems only logical to press on with our mission, even if our enemy seems content for it to succeed.
Then let us discuss the Sin Eaters. I would begin by thanking you all for your efforts thus far. In striking down the Light Wardens of Lakeland and Ilmeg, you have accomplished more in your short time here than all of our forces managed in the last century.
That's because I'm amazing.
That may be, but the Wardens of Calusia, Amareng, and Raktika remain.
Indeed, and their precise whereabouts are as yet unknown. Which is why I propose we divide our forces and conduct a systematic survey of each region. Once we have found our quarry, we may then determine how best to proceed.
I'll take Amarang in that case. I know the lie of the land well enough.
If there are no objections, I will make for Calusia. I have connections there both in and around Yulmore that may prove useful.
Then I would ask that you journey to Raktika. There
And
you will find
meet
your
Y'shtola.
With her assistance, I doubt the Warden will evade your grasp for long.
Is Y'shtola the conjurer you and Urianger used to talk about?
Oh, calling her just a conjurer, that just does not seem to embody all that is Y'shtola.
That's right. Though we haven't spoken much since she left for the forest.
I fear I may be to blame for that. I had every intention of relaying the news of your arrival, but she is disinclined to speak with me.
She mad at you?
You have visited her, have you not? Might I trouble you to...
'Twould be no trouble.
My thanks. While you are all out in the field, I shall be here attending to business. I had somewhat fancifully contemplated joining the search myself, but other matters demand my attention.
A letter?
What's that?
A missive from Lord Vorthry. He invites me to join him in Yulmore to discuss the recent conflict at Lida Luran.
I don't think you should go. Lie, yes, soon.
And? Did he even bother to offer any bait? It's obviously a trap.
I should be surprised if it were not. Nevertheless, I must seize this opportunity to speak with him, even if only a few words are exchanged. Though my power will be much diminished so far from the tower, it is a risk I am willing to take. Master Alphino, might I impose upon you to accompany me to Yulmore prior to beginning your reconnaissance? Of course. Then let us make ready. Safe travels to you all.
Alright, so Alphino's off to Yulmore. I confess, a great deal of my time in Calusia was spent befriending the people, but that is not to say I gave no thought to our primary goal. Once I have escorted the Exarch to Yulmore, you can be certain I will do all I can to discern the whereabouts of any warden that may be hiding in Calusia. There are so many ruins scattered about Amarang, I'm honestly not even sure where to start. You're coming with me. I should be glad to apprise thee of Y'shtola's recent endeavors during our journey to Raktika. Minfilia and I are no strangers to Raktika, but this is perhaps the first time we've bothered entering through the proverbial front door. Wait, how did you normally get in there? At last I can finally meet Y'shtola. Thancred has told me so much about her. Why is Y'shtola mad at you? Before you would leave, I would make a request of you. Can I make a request of you? Why is Y'shtola mad at you? I mean, I can imagine, but I want to hear it from you. There is a church, or rather the ruins of a church at Fort Job. Might I ask you go there before seeking out Y'shtola? Okay. It was a place where people once gathered to worship the light. Alas, it has long since fallen into disuse. Yet within that hall there remains a tablet whose writings I believe may prove of use to Y'shtola. At the very least, such a relic would make a suitable gift for your reunion. A most considerate proposal. Very well. Ere we depart to Raktika, we shall journey into Fort Job that we might secure this relic. When he pulled out a letter, I wanted to be like, did you write a love letter to Y'shtola? Is that what this is all about? Okay, no, they're not saying anything new, even though everyone else poofed. Where am I going? Oh, Fort Job, okay. Oh, right, sorry, I have a keybind. That is this? Yes. Fort Job. I do not doubt this play may weather another assault by the Sin Eaters, but they cannot hope to hold it should the Yulmoran soldiers return. Even with their limited numbers, the guard can use the terrain to their advantage. Perhaps I can convince the captain to lay a few traps out in the field. Okay. Thancred and I have come across these ruined churches before. I wish I could have seen them before the flood. The windows were works of art, I'm told. Are we in the ruins of a church? Is Fort Job the ruins of a church? Here amidst these ruins we will find the Church of the First Light, and within that hollowed hall the tablet we seek. Time is of the essence, my friend. Let us be quick. Oh, I have some... Yeah, probably, can be used up to 10 times. Alright, and then... buttons. Is it new? New gear? Okay, that's fine because it's not glamored stuff. Urianger appears lost in thought. At the height of Lakeland's prosperity, these sites served not as man's final bastion, but as testament to his ingenuity and architectural prowess. The Church of the First Light was responsible for many such marvels, building majestic chapels in every corner of the realm. Alas, the flood with its inexorable tides would drown nigh every one of them, and did all but put an end to the religion as a whole. For the creatures which did rise from that fulgent deluge were seen as agents of divine punishment, sent to devour sin and sinner both, whence came the name of Sin Eater. The people were lost, seemingly forsaken by their god. Yet where there is light, there hath ever been shade, and 'twas in the dark they sought solace. Sorry, I can't read. The most devout of these worshippers of shadow did then migrate to the Raktika Greatwood, but that is a tale for another time. For now, let us find what remaineth of the chapel here. Oh, choke my butt. Too much. What's up, Thancred? What do you have to say, Thancred? Arthas, can you stop it? What are you freaking out about? Are you hungry? Despite their architectural prowess, I can make neither heads nor tail of anything in this place. You would think the remnants of a church would be more conspicuous. So this whole place is not the remnants of the church. Is Rena around here somewhere? I mean, Vinfilia. Oh, Ariange, you seem to have found some stairs. How convenient. 'Twould be most unusual, but mayhaps the hall was built below ground. It is! I found my destination. Wait, who? Okay, that's just a person. I was like, who the heck is that? And by person, I mean player. Obviously, it's person. Aye, this is indeed the church we seek. It's surprisingly intact. What little is left of the churches I've seen until now have always borne the scars of decades of disuse. Its subterranean construction hath done much to protect the halls from the ravages of time, yet the reason for its remarkable preservation may be deduced from its decoration. As faith in the light did wane, so rose reverence for the dark, and its followers did want for places of worship. To be plain, the standards which do adorn the walls belong not unto those who built them, but to the worshippers of the dark, the Knights Blessed, who subsequently migrated to Raktika, yes? Indeed, 'twas beneath the shaded boughs of the Raktika Greatwood that they finally found sanctuary. Arthas, you're not dying. I know you think you are, but you're not. Often, many times, did Yulmore make spurious overturns of friendship unto them, but they are no fools. The exarch knoweth full well that Y'shtola in her seclusion doth labour to learn all she may of the blessed and their past. 'Tis why he sent us here. Now I see. The tablet of which he spoke no doubt provideth a glimpse into the history that she so yearneth to comprehend. Well then, we'd better hurry up and find it. Well, they all went that way, so clearly I should go... Seriously? Search your surroundings for the tablet. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out and inspect an area. Okay. I mean, wouldn't it be easier to walk around and look, but like... Can anyone tell me what this infernal tablet even looks like? Were the tablet a fragment of Holy Scripture, 'twould most assuredly rest here on this altar. Yet this would, I presume, also have been where the blessed placed the font of seeing used in the practice of their faith. Whither then would they have set the tablet? I can barely see my hand in front of my face. If only that torch were a little closer. Is she hinting at the torch? I mean, what else am I supposed to look at? Oh, I found it. I found it. You've located the time-worn tablet. Oh, I'm so good. Ran out of water. Sadness. I'm like, hey, you guys are all looking on the wrong side. Haley, use your feet. Within the altar, thou sayest. Sayest? I think it said sayest, not saith. I certainly hope this is what we were looking for. How were you able to see it in the dark and inside the altar of all places? I had a magnifying glass. Not escape at thine eye, 'twould seem. This is indeed the tablet we seek. Curious, these engravings predate the Knights Blessed. If I'm not mistaken, they are written the same script of the ancient empire of Ronka, whose capital once stood in the midst of what is now Raktika. 'Twill be no small matter to decipher them. A fine gift for our seekers of the truth. 'Tis plain the exarch understoodeth Y'shtola only too well. But come, let us quit this place and make ready for our journey into the wood. Ooh, I'm level 75. Excellent. Excellent. Into the dark. Urianger is ready to leave, but not before first offering a piece of advice. Ere we depart, there is a custom of the Knights Blessed which I feel compelled to elucidate. As one might expect, they deem light to be abhorrent, and everything it touches befouled. Thus do they take the utmost pains to protect all they can from its taint, including their very names. To speak plain, it is the belief of the blessed that one's own name must ne'er be uttered in the light of the everlasting day. Yet this commandment precludeth not the use of another's. Thus do parents protect their children, and in rare cases masters their disciples. So it is that Y'shtola has taken the name of Master Matoya. Lest we offend them, I bid you speak not her true name in the Blessed's presence. With that in mind, let us speak with the guard who keepeth vigil at the great wood's border. What is this person doing? Oh! Oh! Hello, Ido. Make me feel sure. Are you leaning against the wall? Is that a thing that we can do? How do you do it? Ido, what are you doing? You have to buy it. Where do you get it from? Do I have it on Ari? Is it just that I'm a scrub on Haley? I seem to recall knowing about the lean emote. Ishgard, okay, then I probably don't have it. Are you following me around so I feel special? Because I do. Alright, where am I supposed to be going now? Speak with Mercant? Wait, oh, okay. Oh, fat cat. Oh yeah, I can't fly here yet. Is there any, northwest? I'm not going northwest, but I suppose I could go northwest. How did I not get this one? That's not very far from town. I mean, it's probably up there, right? Wait, how do you get up there? To this... Yeah, it's up... How do I need to get up on the other side? Or is it back here? Looks like it's back here. I see it. I also see an enemy that I'm going to avoid. I love the fat cat sound. And cloud. Oh, wasn't there an enemy over here? Where'd it go? Can I sneak up this way? Oh god, I aggroed it. Oh no. Oh dear god. What is that person riding? Oh, oh, it's Ida. I'm always like, what is this massive mount? Oh yeah. Ida, how'd you beat me here? Oh, probably because you can fly. That's cheating. I know I have no reason to, but I can't help feeling nervous about meeting Y'shtola. Well, don't call her that. It'll be good to see Y'shtola again. We should probably practice not using her name. I pray thee, heed mine explanation of the Blessed's custom. 'Twould be ill-advised to provoke their ire. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk to this guy. He's got ugly face. Well met, traveler. What business brings you here? Which is kind of fun talking to him in first person. Yes, of course, right this way, except I don't get to see my emoting. Oh, here we go.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived.
We have arrived.
Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
Emmett, what are you doing here?
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule.
Blah, blah, blah. What are you going on about, Emmett?
Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days.
Emmett inviting himself to the party. Yeah. He's like, they left me. I should just go show up, shouldn't I? Maybe eventually they'll want my help.
Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
Oh, please.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Nice, Thancred.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
I mean, you don't regret it yet?
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
Oh, Minfilia, shush. Thancred, don't yell at her.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more.
Blah, blah, blah. What good are you then?
Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Oh, what's this person? Oh, Ida. I'm always like, hey, it's a person, and then I'm like, oh, it's someone I know. I'm gonna take actually a quick 3-minute break. I want to go fill up my water bottle, and I'm also gonna go check if Arthas is starving, because he seems rather upset with me right now. So I'll be back in about 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Spawn. Oh, we're gonna get a C down there soon. How am I doing on CEs, by the way? I'm less than 50, I know that. I need 34 more CEs, and then I don't have to really care about CEs either, other than for XP and such. Yeah, here's kill it with fire. Unless these things spawn now-ish, I don't think they're gonna die in time. So, let me go hit something else while I wait. I don't really want to fight the threes, just I can kill them, they just take longer than everything else. So it's not ideal. Let me grab like a couple of these guys. That should be fine, right? That's fine. I can kill those. They won't hurt me. They'll be fine. I have joined the critical engagement, just what I always wanted. I don't know that this was particularly faster than killing them one at a time, to be fair. They're not dropping me my things. How much time do I have? A minute 30. So much time! So many things that I could be killing. Oh! Oh! Oh, I want to join in your... I want to join in! Let me join! Let me mooch off this! Cluster. Yay. Not quite what I wanted, but you know. This person's sad. I'm like stealing their shit. I was here killing stuff first though. I don't know where they came from. I'm gonna wait till they bring stuff back. Then I'll mooch off of it. Or are they gonna stop? Ow. I'm back. Oh, you can hear me. I gotta remember to check that. Apparently I was muted at the start. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm still first person. Thancred has told me of the Assassins and what they've done. If he isn't willing to help, is it wise to let him stay with us? Probably not. If he never opened his mouth again, it would be too soon. Why is there a chocobo here? The hell? What the hell? Who? I can't click on the person. I assume it's this person's chocobo. That's rather disturbing. Emmett, what say you? What is it now? Do you expect me to regale you with friendly banter? That would be nice. Could you? Oh, very well. I'll humor you this once. You may consider it my latest act of good faith. Come on, then. What do you wish to know? Why choose this form here on the first? Actually, never mind. No, why choose this form here on the first? Well, well, what a curious question. Mortal flesh is but a vessel into which we Ascians pour the elixir of our souls, molding it as fits the occasion. Or not, if we so choose. Be it for a year or a millennium, I prefer to retain the same form until my duty is done. So, after arriving here in the first, I fashioned some hapless body into the man you see before you. Though, as your friend over there can attest, there are those of us who forego such alterations. He was ever the rash one, La Hebrea, jumping from vessel to vessel, never heeding the toll it took on him. Okay, so that answered my question. He just takes someone's body and then he forms it to look like what he wants. But La Hebrea didn't do that. He was just like, I'll just look like whoever I jump into. Interesting. 'Tis plain our Ascian counterparts meaneth to follow wheresoever we lead. Were it otherwise, he would not suffer in the overabundance of light in these woods. Verily it persuadeth every corner, and so long as the light warden remaineth, the sin-eaters shall be free to prey upon these lands without surcease. If naught is done, 'tis but a matter of time before the blessed succumb. 2 years past, the swarm of sin-eaters did lay waste unto the largest settlement, killing a great many of their priests in so doing. Though some few did survive, they knew not how to go on, wayward souls in want of a guiding hand. For a mercy, Y'shtola hath provided that which they sorely needed. They have since endeavoured to restore their home, and thither shall we bend our steps, to Fort Gone. Can I speak to this person? Hey, Ido. Are you bringing the darkness? I approve. Alright, let me get on a mount. I should make Ido fly me around. Oh no, I can't see anything. Yeah, whatever. Pretty sure I can find my way. It's right here. I'm a little too close. Yay, XP. Oh god. I got something. Okay, it is in here. Fort Gone. Urianger said they were rebuilding, but there's no one here. Oh, sorry. Well, where's that friend of yours we've come to meet? You're gonna save her life. This is the same guy that was around before, wasn't it? I think so. I don't know. I don't know if I like first-person view. We both know how Urianger enjoys painting pictures with his words, but he did not exaggerate about this place. His words of,
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them!
I want their armor. I'm gonna run the dungeon here a bunch until I get it. Probably.
These sin-eaters, they're not like the others.
We're not sin eaters. Do we look like sin eaters?
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
We're not
It's a
sin
sin
eaters.
They mean to kill us all.
Oh man. Kupo? Kupo.
That will seem a lot less amusing when we are forced to kill them.
You like that Emmett raises his hands to blend, and I didn't notice that. I mean, they would have shot him otherwise. Not that that would have killed him, but you know.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
You're inflaming them just as much as me. Get out of here with this shit, Emmett.
You've committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade. Good luck.
Yeah, that's gonna help
There.
our cause.
Did you see that one disappear?
He disappeared into the darkness. You guys like the darkness. We're not sin eaters. We're not bringing the light.
I think I preferred La Habrea.
I told him to get out of here? When did I do that? When I said Kupo? Is that get out of here in Assi? Preferred La Brea. I mean, Thancred, for all intents and purposes, you are La Brea. Oh, yay.
Enough. Runar, report.
Master Matoya.
Yay.
We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are sin eaters?
Oh, it never. Maybe I thought about it, but it just occurred to me that Y'shtola switched from white mage to black mage because they worship the darkness. She changed her outfit because her white clothes were inappropriate.
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not sin eaters, then what?
Oh, she saw my ether. Sorry, I'm so bright.
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not.
Y'shtola, you don't recognize me? Sadness.
There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Oh, well, good thing I'm not a creature of this world.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us.
But she doesn't recognize my ether, Clay. That's so sad.
Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
Yeah, I'm sort of absorbing their their light. I am assuming. I mean, I guess sort of. Which plot thread do they need to tie up? Her blindness?
It cannot be.
It's been too long, clearly. Nice to see you too, Master Matoya. What's Clay saying? The one where she's supposed to be dying by seeing the way she does. Well, do you want her to die? You truly thought me a sin eater. You truly thought me a sin eater? Oh, Haley looks so sad.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
Oh, did you guys hear that? My neck crunched really badly. Alright. What does everybody have to say? Let's start back here. Minfilia, you're so little. I didn't expect you to be so imposing in person. Well, I mean, she did come with an army of people with arrows pointed at us, so, you know, probably helped. That ended a lot better than it might have. No thanks to Emmett's sulk. That she should imagine her a stranger. Urianger, I'm standing right in front of you. Like, can you speak to me and not just to yourself? Oh, she's following me. She can't take her eyes off me. Look at that. Look at that. She can't, like, not look at me. What if I stand behind you? She's trying. Think she can see through the back of her head? Alright. You've been busy since arriving in the first, I gather, but I would hear the tales of your travels, or your travails, in more suitable surroundings. With Fort gone yet to be rebuilt, the Knights Blessed have made their home in a settlement to the northeast. I will await you at its entrance. Follow the path there through yonder gate and you will find me soon enough. You want to walk with me, Y'shtola? Alright, let's go. Oh wait, I should be... to the north. Not very far. Seriously, I don't see it. North... east? Why am I blind? Oh, it's here. Wait, how do I get up there? Oh, over here. Am I? Whoops. Am I done gathering them in any area? No, no, I'm not. Oh, I'm supposed to be looking for more to the west. I don't want to go to the west just yet. I don't want to aggro beetles. Let's follow the path. Oh, these mushrooms are quite glowy. Hello, Nick. How's it going? It's been a while. You're caught up in the Shadowbringers story. You're just doing the, like, post 5.0 quests, right? Like 5.1, 5.2, blah blah blah. There you are. I was beginning to worry. Much like the Twelves would, this forest has a way of dealing with those who stray too far from the beaten path. This is definitely the longest gap between tuning into the stream since I started. Yeah, I do think so. It's been quite a while. But I digress. Let me show you the home of the Knights Blessed. She's gonna show me her bedroom. You've done all but the last set of MSQ, which you'll be rectifying later this week. Excellent. Well, welcome back, Nick. I hope you stay a while. Hey, you guys were behind me. How'd you get ahead of me? Cheating bastards. Have you seen such a tree? To think these are only the roots. Wait. What are only the roots? Finally, a place to rest. Please, we could have rested in Crystarium. You had a bedroom there. Didn't you use it? My god. To make their home here and so swiftly would surely have required no small amount of ingenuity. A most impressive feat, would thou not agree? What do you... Oh, this is a person. I thought that was Runar. I keep seeing that guy. Let me attune to this ether, right? And think he's an NPC. After that, you do believe much boss awaits. Yes. Yes, it does.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people.
Oh, please. I'll probably just end up doing quests for them.
Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come.
Oops, I cut her off. I'm sorry, Shola. But yeah, I don't expect a feast. If you don't make me do quests, that's welcome enough, but they would definitely will.
I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika.
Mm-hmm.
In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own.
Makes sense.
My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me.
Someone definitely is.
Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
You gotta love how they hung in there with the Alviera wear high heels thing, even though they're supposed to be badass huntresses. Fran walked so they could run. True.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer.
I've kind of been thinking how, like, the Scions never seem, like, super excited to see each other. Like, they haven't seen each other in a while. I mean, they have seen each other on the First, but, like, do you think that they're actually friends, or do they just work together? Are they just coworkers? And they just do their own thing, and they're like, yeah, we're all Scions, but, like, whatever. Or do you think they actually care about each other? I mean, they care about each other to some extent, but, like, they seem like they're not that close, actually.
While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
Wait, I thought we weren't telling people I was a Warrior of Darkness
I must
yet.
say, Stola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd.
She sounded really salty with them there. Like, she almost sounded civil, but there was like a tiny little edge of salt in like everything she said.
But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
Yes, yes, he is.
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know.
Is Minfilia there?
Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Yeah, see, they're not great friends. They just like poked at each other. All their sore points. Poor Minfilia. Shola, that wasn't very nice, actually.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
But he doesn't accept it.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept.
Yep.
The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
Chase after Thancred. Oh, I was like, Y'shtola? Then I was like, that doesn't look quite right. How are you feeling about what she just said to you? I wish I'd never what? Come here, Y'shtola. When Y'shtola first arrived in the First, she made swift work of the Cabinet of Curiosity. Her thirst yet unsated, she then journeyed hither, seeking the wisdom of Ronka. She found little of the way and welcome from the Blessed, however. 'Twas not until the Great Fire, where she denied the Sin-Eaters a feast of ether, that she gained their trust. Since then they have served as liaison twixt Slitherbow and the Crystarium, that she might be kept abreast of the other's efforts. Oh, I have served as liaison. Look at her. She can't take her eyes off me. My ether is just too strong. No one else... Wait, is Urianger looking at me too? Yeah, they both are. Like, if she sees ether, though, and I'm a lot of it, like, am I just, like, blinding her ether eyes to look at me? A day in the neighborhood. Y'shtola is staring off into the distance, lost in thought. I'm not indifferent to Thancred's troubles. Nevertheless, I will not apologize for holding him to a higher standard after all these years. He has ever been a man of considerable resolve, and that is what I will continue to expect. Though it hardens me to know that some of us remain ourselves in spite of our present circumstances. I can but imagine how Alice and Alphino have changed since arriving here in the First. Change is part of life. We cannot hope but it's changed for the better. Perhaps you should be concerned with how you have changed. Oh, saltiness. I realize I am not what I was on the Source, but I cannot say I regret the decisions that allowed me to come this far. Ahem, returning to the matter at hand, I really must begin work on deciphering this tablet. In the meantime, perhaps you should take a look about Slitherbow. If there's anything you need, pray speak with Runar at the plaza. Do you guys have anything new to say? Blah, blah, blah. No. Okay. Which is the way out? Well, I guess I got no... That's just a random person. Yeah. Sitting at the fire. This is an NPC. I'm totally going to get your outfit. Because I love it. And Haley needs it. Hi, Runar. Welcome, friend, welcome. My apologies for our less than hospitable greetings earlier. It's fine. Tell me, what is your name? From where do you hail? That's weird that he asked my name when they are so weird about names. From the Crystarium, I see, and this tablet you've brought may help us find the Light Warden here and Raktika? Well, you are welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Come, let me show you around. How you doing, Minfilia? Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course, of course. Anything for the guests of our dear Master Matoya. Thank you. She means a great deal to the Knights Blessed, doesn't she? If not for her, we may have all perished in the Great Fire. With our priests slain and our home in ruins, we were at the mercy of the Sin Eaters. It was she who drove them back, and with her sage guidance we were able to rebuild. Before long she became a central figure in our community, a great oak within whose shadows many have come to find solace. That is not to say there are not those who are hesitant to grant an outsider such authority, myself included. Oh, please, Runar. You worship Y'shtola. Perhaps it is the smile in her eyes when she speaks of the sunless sea. I feel whole again, now that she's with us, and I have no doubt the others feel the same. She is as much part of the Knights Blessed as any of us, and we are grateful for all she does in service to the dark. But you did not hear this from me, yes? Now, you should know there are certain customs we ask guests to adhere to, so long as they reside within Slitherbow. To show reverence to the dark? In a word, yes, but fear not, it's not too involved. Let us begin with something simple. Follow me. Is she going to say something? No, we're just going to look at each other? Okay. It's Ido again! Ido's just like appearing in a different job every time I get out of a different cutscene. That's great. I love it. I love it, Ido. These are just NPCs, right? I thought Master Matoya kept her room dark because she didn't need the light, but they're all like hers, aren't they? Yeah, it seems so. Should you see any of our people come to this chamber, they have likely returned from a journey beyond the borders of Raktika. We use the water stored here to cleanse ourselves of the light's impurity. A simple and perhaps peculiar custom, but it is one of our most important. Would you two kneel for just a moment that I might rid you of the light's impurity? I mean, I think you're going to be hard-pressed to rid me of my light impurity, but, you know, you can try. What about Thancred and Urianger? Don't they also need to be purified? I just made the sound of water. We didn't even get to see it. As Runar lightly sprays you with water, your skin begins to tingle. Oh no. Is it because I have too much light? No, it was fine. And with that, you've been cleansed of the light's blighted touch. How do you feel? Tingly? I'm not sure, to be honest. Not refreshed exactly, but I do feel different. Has this water been treated in some way? Only blessed by our priests. They are practiced in the arcane arts. As such, it is said their prayers imbue the water with a faint dark energy. A prickling sensation? No one's ever spoke of such a reaction before. I wouldn't say it was an unpleasant sensation, but I too felt something strange. The dark aspect of this water should have no discernible effect, unless... You are too full of light. By the gods, Master Matoya was right. You are Sin Eaters. I jest. Okay, good. Whew. What you felt was likely no more than the chill of the water. Perhaps now would be a good time for you to acquaint yourselves with the people of Slitherbow. For that, I must cheat you a customary greeting. Alan Tuda, in the language of Ronka, is one of several ways one might say good evening. The world is not as safe as it once was, and this greeting lets us quickly discern friend from foe. Is there a handshake or gesture we should know too? I would hate to offend anyone. Why are you laughing? You need not worry. Merely speak the words Alan Tuda, and they will know you as friends of the blessed. I will await your return here. Now go. They are like to be heartened by your knowledge of our ways. With chat mode and say, enter Alan Tuda to greet the villagers. All in Tuda. Of Slitherbow. Okay. Let me see if I can do this without having to look at the chat. Or the quest log. All in Tuda. Oh, is she an old, oh, she is. She's like an old Aura. Oh, she's still scantily clad. The Placid Elder. Say, all in Tuda. The target is out of sight? What? What? Oh. Thought it wouldn't let me do it in first person. That's very strange. ... The elderly woman smiled warmly. Oh. Oh, let me go clear this icon. We have a Mora for hire if you're interested. Actually, before I forget, let me add your name to our register. That way you'll be able to come back here anytime you like. I don't want a chocobo. I mean an Amaro. Oh, I spent a lot of time in here playing Triple Triad with somebody in here. I don't remember who it was. There might have been more than one. Oh, I like hers being all like pink in that. Is it just the... I think it might just be the light though. I've no business with strangers. I'm not a stranger. Alan Tootin. Tuda? Yeah, I got it right. A newly come traveler, Alan Cheesy, and welcome to Slitherbow. You must forgive us if we seem strangely reserved. We are a quiet and taciturn people. Silent and serene as the sunless sea, the quiet makes it easy to discern the presence of eaters and other dangers here in the woods. Was I on a mount before? I don't think I was. Wow. What mount am I on? Oh, it's massive. Oh yeah, of course it's my whale. This one? My god. This is just obnoxiously large. I once knew twins who had hair just like yours. All in Tuda. All in Chizzy, welcome, friend. I take it you will remain in these woods for some time, yes? Be wary of these woods. You will find poison in near everything you see. But fear not, our medicinal tea will keep you healthy. Ask and it is yours. Okay. For an hour, what say you? I hope your stroll about Slitherbow proved enlightening. Everyone was so kind and gracious. I was nervous at first, but already I'm starting to feel at home. There is still much I have to learn about the Knights Blessed, but their faith and strength of will is nothing short of inspiring. I can see now how they've built such a thriving community. Hold on a second. What do you say now? I can see how they've come to thrive in these woods even with all these senators. Okay. A helping hand. A belt? Delete belt. They did. They will. Judging by the glint in Runar's eyes, there's more for you to learn about Slitherbow. Ah, you are returned. Very good. No doubt they were glad of your company. It has been too long since we've had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or if there's anything you need, do not hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, we must arrange food and lodging for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand, it would be my pleasure. I'd rather not. I'd rather not lend a hand and just live here and mooch off of you guys. No, it would be my pleasure to help out. We are fortunate indeed to play host to such generous souls. The task I have in mind is simple enough. All I ask is that you take a jug and water the crops in the square. From the blessed water. May I help too? No, go do your own task. Of course, one of you can do the filling and the other the watering. Speak with Ursabel when you finish. She will be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. While you take care of that, I will see to your room and a warm meal. Can I just stay in Yshtola's room? Her room is massive. Right then, I'll fill you water. This was the only jug I could find which was small enough to lift, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. You'll need to hurry to the garden before all the water leaks out. Take the jug of water to the square before the contents leak out. You will have 45 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to Minfield and try again. Great. I don't see the water leaking out. What an awkward way to carry this thing. She can't even see where she's going. Who decided that this is how we were going to carry it? And I just dropped it entirely on this one plant. You've watered half the plot. Fetch another jug and water to take care of the rest. Was there enough water for the plot? No, not by the time I got there. Only half, I see. Well, let me refill the jug for. I wonder if I hadn't stopped, if it would have done the whole thing. I only have 30 seconds. What? I had 45 seconds last time. Oh no, I do have to take it to a different one, so probably not. The whole plot has been thoroughly watered. Okay. Well met, travelers. I observed you earlier speaking with the others. Have you need of something? You watered the crops? Ah, my apologies for not noticing sooner. I have been rather distracted of late. Watering the crops was always Tadia's duty, but she is no longer with us. We have since taken to sharing the duty, though never with guests. You are most kind. Is there anything else we can do to help? We could plant something if you like. There's no need. The plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. Really? They survive off that? I don't know how you manage. Have the Blessed not considered leaving? Life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can understand why you might say that, but the easiest path is not always the right one. Tell me, do you know our history, how our faith came to be? Yes, I believe so. The Knights Blessed was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out on its own in the Raktika Greatwood. I see you've read your history. But there is history that is told and one that is lived. Like so many in those times, the first of the Knights Blessed lost everything, their homes, their loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls in those lost to the flood when their bodies were reborn as sin-eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, their gods having drowned along with everything else. It seems that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. Oh, sorry. As soon as they realized that where there is light there must be dark, but soon they realized that where there is light there must be darkness. And in that truth they found new faith, a belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies, in the sunless sea above. That is why we pray, for the safe passage of wayward souls unto the blessed black abyss, for the return of the night, that we might some day look upon the kingdom of heaven with our own eyes. We remain in these woods for that self-same reason our founders first chose them, that we may lead lives of simplicity, with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. With so many seeking paradise in Yulmore, it's refreshing to find people who value a humbler existence. You are kind to say so. Many consider our way of life foolish, and so it must seem to those who yet cling to their worldly possessions. In times such as these, when everything can be taken away in an instant, it is all too easy to lose sight of why we fight to go on living. It is not to hold fast to material things, but to hold those who went before us in our hearts, to keep alive the legacy they have left us. This we must do for them, our children and generations yet unborn. To keep their legacy alive. Complete. Oh, Runer's literally right there. Were you spying on us? Were you eavesdropping? Last but not forgotten, Runer has more work to be done. Oh, great. Done tending to the crops already? Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Runar! Choking on my own saliva. In the woods, pant. Sin-eaters! I feel it. They may have the touch. Wait, what touch? Where? In the grove to the southwest. For a mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to Slitherbough. Then we have no need to engage. Inform the guard that no one is to set foot outside the village until they have moved on. But, sir, what of Tadia's hearthstone? It must be retrieved before the service. Excuse me. Of all times for the Sin-Eaters to appear. Don't worry, I'll get it. And I'll slay the Sin-Eaters too. Are you just going to leave them alone? Under normal circumstances, we would not hesitate in striking the beasts down. But if they indeed have the touch, I would not risk them corrupting one of our own. What was it that you said about a stone? A few days past, Tadia, a child of the Knights Blessed, was slain by the Sin-Eaters. We succeeded in retrieving her body, but in our haste, we failed to notice her necklace was gone. Strung to it was a pendant of jade, her hearthstone. All of the Knights Blessed are given such a stone at birth. It is the most valuable possession one can own. It is custom to present the hearthstone to a deceased at their funeral, as an offering to the heavens, but now... Don't do something stupid, Minfilia. What if I could find it for you? I mean, I don't think that helps. I have experience fighting Sin Eaters, and the light's corruption does not touch me like it does others. That is true. That is kind of helpful. Master Matoya called you Minfilia, did she not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not risk your life for the Blessed. She wants to risk it herself. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that your people are in need and I can help. Please, let me do this. Very well, but if the danger proves too great, you must retreat. I could never forgive myself if we were forced to hold a second service. I nearly forgot about Thancred. What if he returns before I do? Don't worry, I'll come with you. Thancred doesn't need to know. Thancred doesn't need to know. What? Do you mean to say you'll come with me? Thank you. Let's hurry then, before he returns. I'm not sure how that answer made it that I was going to come with her, but whatever. Go swiftly. May the shadows keep you both. Whoa. He's like spun around. Do not be reckless. We would be glad to have our Hearthstone returned to us, but it is not worth both your lives. What do you have to say? Please, I beg of you, we must have that gem. He doesn't care about our lives. Alright, man. Oh, that's not the way out. Is this the way out? Yeah. Yes, maybe? To the north. That is not a direction I can go to. Wait. Am I lost? I'm lost. It's not south that I'm supposed to go. It's west! This is the exit. I just got a little turned around. North, east, that's still the direction I'm not going in. Minfilia. Miniphilia. Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's nap time. Let me not aggro the beetle. These things are huge. It should be around here somewhere, I think. Well, let me go check the spot on the ground behind you. Most intently. Or I'm staring. Uh-oh, what do you see? There, the Sin Eaters. Ooh, that's a big one. Oh, there's two big ones. I was hoping there would only be one. There's no way we can search the stone without dealing with them first. Then let's get to it then. Perhaps we should split up. What do you propose we do? We'll pretend that she knows what she's doing. We'll let her feel important. Fighting them together here would make a lot of noise, which might attract beasts or other eaters. But if we fought them separately and quietly, we might not have to worry about that. I'm gonna agree with that, alright. Alright then, I'll draw one away while you handle the other. I don't know that I trust you, Minfilia, but sure, whatever. Super turn around. Where'd Minfilia get to? She's poofed. Oh, I should probably, not that one. Oh, buttons! I'm lost. Oh, I am not targeting, that's the problem. I was like, what's going on here? Easy peasy. Didn't even cast a single thing. Oh, Pillory. Here we go. What does Pillory do? Just smacks me really hard. Ow. Alright. Minfilia, where'd you go? Let me not run through that tree. Preferably. Beetles. Is that Minfilia? No. No, in fact, that's an NPC. Poison spreads just like a disease, don't it? Yeah, sure. Oh, here's where she killed it. You okay? You okay, Minfilia? Haley! There you are. It's done, though I fear I was a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. Well, you're not dead, so I guess that's something. I'm fine. You needn't worry about me. More importantly, we have to find the Hearthstone. They said it was made of jade, right? I'll search over there in the bush. How are we supposed to find something made of jade in like all this green? Well, let me wander around. I don't want to do that. Isn't it? Oh, what? Are there... How are these dead... What? Oh, these are just cracked urns of some sort? What the hell? So weird. Alright, whatever. I found a pile of leaves. Let me rifle through it. You brush away the leaves and uncover a brilliant green gem. I'm amazing. Alright, Minfilia, you can stop work. You can stop looking. I finished. I found everything. I'm doing all your work for you. Where are you hiding? Oh, I can walk through this tree. Miniphilia? Oh. Wait, where? Oh, here she is. You didn't find it. You're useless. Did you have any luck? Yes. Yes, I did. It's beautiful. This has to be it. You know, Thancred always said you were a woman of many talents, and I am beginning to understand what he meant. I have much to learn if I'm to be even half the hero you are. I mean, Minfilia, you could never even be half the hero I am. The hero she was. Oh, she wasn't half the hero I am either. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry. Forget I said anything. We should hurry back to Slitherbow. Runer and the others are probably worried. Yes. Let me... Yes, I did remember to... Oh, wait. Just before I leave, is there anything around here? Many elms to the west. Okay, I don't want to go that far. Is fine. Sure, I have to go over there later. Excuse me. This water is just like not sitting well on my dinner. Nope. I don't know why I had to get on my motorcycle, but hello, Bruno, you make me feel real short. Thank goodness you're safe. I'd begun to fear the worst. Is this what you were looking for? By all that is dark, you found it. We can proceed with our service as planned. These blessed gems are not only serve to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits into the sunless sea in the hereafter. Even should we be felled by sin eaters, so long as these gems are recovered, our souls are ensured a place in the dark. Our souls are ensured peace in the dark. Saying goodbye. Who am I saying goodbye? Oh, to right. Tadia? Runer lets out a sigh of relief. Words fail to express my gratitude for this kindness you've done for the blessed. I must insist you and your friends attend Tadia's service as honored guests. There is still much we must do to prepare, but please go inform the others it will be held in the darker. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to explain the proceedings. The darker? Who is sitting here? Oh, this is NPC. Alright. Oh, hello, Thancred. What are you doing? Yelling at Minfilia? Well, out with it then. Uh-oh. I told you we weren't going to tell him. Haley and I learned so much about the Knights Blessed while you were away. Oh, okay, you're just telling them this. And we helped them recover a lost heirloom. Oh, so close, Minfilia, so close. And we helped them recover a lost heirloom out in the woods. I know I wasn't supposed to leave, but they really needed our help. There were sin eaters and... As long as she accompanied you. But do try to be more careful. Your injuries could have been a lot worse. She did get injured. How did you... You just told him. Let us just say a little bird told me. And is telling me now that Haley has business with us. Is something the matter? Now she looks at me. I'm like literally standing between her and Thancred. They've asked us to attend the service. Of course we'll go. It's being held in the darker, is it? We'll take care not to be late, I promise. It's such a relief to know everything's going as planned. I'll join you in the darker shortly. Between your early excursions and my patrol of the area for Sin Eaters, hopefully Y'shtola and Urianger will be able to finish their work in peace. What were you doing, Thancred? I feel like we did all the work for it. Is this the darker? Ah, yes. The one that's super deep. The deep dark cave. They lit candles, though. That defeats the purpose of it being dark in here. Is this old lady? It is. Is she gonna say words to me? Placid elder. ... No? The elderly woman hands you a candle. She then points over to a nearby corner where you might place it. Okay. I guess I'm placing it here. Am I gonna get to see it? Will a little cluster of candles appear? Nope, one single one. Wow, it's a big fat candle. Alright, and destination. I guess I'm just gonna watch from back here. Thought I was an honored guest. Why do I gotta be so far away? The guy looks like he's having a nap. Oh, he's muttering stuff.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Sure. Oh my... Oh wait, I thought that was Emmett. That's rude. I'm so mad for a second. Hey look, it's the jade I found out in the forest. Miraculously.
Let us begin.
Is that just a big pot of water, or is it a big hole in the ground? I think it's just a big pot of water.
I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine.
So Menine was
Let us
her real
each
name
take
then.
a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
Bonk. Oh, it glows.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
It's actually not in like what's the word I'm looking for? It's not actually a lot of people for how long they've been here.
We call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver
Hey,
her
that's
unto
me.
paradise everlasting.
I don't know why I'm yawning so much now.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
I should like to have met her. I don't deserve such reverence. I should have liked to have met her.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will?
No one. That's what I'm here for, though. Like, you don't gotta tell me twice. You don't gotta convince me. I already came here to do that.
Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
Thank you, don't be mean.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
He had a little bit crazy eyes there when he opened his eyes.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
We're going to Y'shtola's bedroom. I'm running out of wall. Scroll back a little bit. There we go. Which one is her room? This one in the middle. Hopefully Y'shtola has good news to share. A chance to reclaim the night has lit a fire in Minfilia that I would like to see kindled. You're a little creeper. Creeper Thancred. What do you suppose she gleaned from the tablet? I don't know. She's probably going to tell us in like 2 seconds. I have no doubt that we'll find the contents of the tablet most informative. somebody's singing the Lahi song in chat. Oops. I don't know why sitting like this makes this so much more awkward, but apparently it does. Good news, you're here. Thanks to the Exarch's gift, our next course of action is now clear. You don't seem to like the Exarch very much. Alright, oh, that should be gone. But let me... Oh, I forgot I got a waist piece too. Equip. Am I able to... No, I can't apply glamour plates here. Damn it! I'm getting ugly. Stirring up trouble? Y'shtola seems quite pleased with herself, but whether she has good or bad news to share remains to be seen. Let me begin by first explaining the origins of this tablet. Initially, I believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkan Empire, and was likely written under the direction of the reigning ruler. It was time of strife and unceasing war with neighboring nations. With each passing day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In their desperation, petitions for aid were sent out to their allies. This was one such petition. And you think this ancient petition will somehow help us get into Ixmaya? Indeed we do. For etched into this tablet is a method by which one may prove themselves an ally of the Ronkan Empire. Provided we are able to decipher said instructions, we may entreat the rune's protections to grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with ancient Ronkan text and translations into a more modern dialect which came into use after the fall of the Empire. I'm confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument underwater? Here in Cydia, quite close to Slitherbow, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in possession of a rather radical faction of dark worshippers, the children of everlasting dark. Oh, maybe it's not the stuff that's underwater. If I'm to study the monument, I must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time to transcribe the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I'm afraid I must ask you and Thancred to assist me. Not Urianger? Is Urianger useless? Then before you even ask, the answer is no. If we're to remain unseen, our group must be as small as possible. Oh, he's talking to Minfilia. All right, I'll stay here until you return. She's so meek. We won't be long. If anything should happen, you keep her safe. Then let us convene outside, to the west of Slitherbow, where the path diverges. Okay. Alright, what do you guys have to say now? For my part, I shall make all possible preparations for that Y'shtola may begin translating the tablet upon her return. Take care, Haley. Yeah, I will. Don't worry about me. Hey, this mount looks very out of place here. Alright. Had to sit slightly differently and get a little stretched out a little bit. Oh, I feel like I run so slowly. This is not helpful because it's to the northeast, which I can't go yet. But we are going this way. All set? The encampment we seek is to the north, but it would be foolish to simply rush in. A guard has been posted at Cleric to keep watch over the children. Perhaps he has aught to share of their recent activity. But we must tread carefully. There's a chance we may encounter them along the way. Stay close and stay alert. I would avoid a confrontation if possible. They rejoice in dealing death to others, claiming that in doing so they cleanse their victims of sin and usher them into the sunless sea. I would rather not sully my hands defending myself against such madmen. Okay. Am I getting closer to anything else? Northeast. Oh, no. Oh, but now I can go northeast. I aggroed something. I mean, I'm going northeast now. Oh, dear God. That's totally gonna aggro me. Maybe. Hey, Baptiste! How's it going? What are you maybeing about? That I can get to it now? I can. It's right here. Just lurking. No worries. What was that horrible sound? To the east. I definitely can't go to the east. Who am I fighting now? Oh, dear God. Oh, dear God. I aggroed a forest. Oh my God, I can't see anything when I don't have nameplates. See if I can outrange it. Please, just without aggroing something else. Preferably. There we go. What is this? You are under attack. Do not interfere with our work. Please. I will interfere with whatever the heck I want. It's my middle name. Just playing Nocturne and Suffering. I have no idea what game that is, but I assume it's a game. I just assumed in my haste when there was like 2 seconds left. Probably wasn't that useful. Hey, a mechanic? What is this madness? Good, good. Search for the Blessed Watchman. I think I found him. Hi, are you the Blessed Watchman? I'm aiding you. You're fine. Calm the fuck down. I killed it. That's my aid, right? By the blessed dark! Thank goodness you are unharmed. We would have arrived sooner, but we too had a rather unwelcome visit from the children. You're an acquaintance of Master Matoya, then. My apologies. The children have been acting strange of late, so I thought to take a closer look. I was careless. Strange? What have you seen? At first there seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary, the usual gathering of ingredients for poisons from flora and fauna. But then I took notice of their venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. It's as if they're preparing for something. Any ideas as to what? It could be anything, really. If it meant the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cruel or violent for them. But perhaps we can use their present preoccupation with spiders to our advantage. If we were to introduce a threat to the nests where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are a natural predator of spiders. Are bees a predator of spiders? Set them loose on the nests and we would have our opportunity to sneak into their encampments. What a mischievous plan! I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to secure their hives. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs at the outpost just over there. I mean, we just generally keep smoke bombs around. No real reason. Just they tend to be handy for subduing bees. Then it's settled. Grab a few smoke bombs from the outpost and search for beehives. We don't question FF Predator chain. Alright. Alright. I imagine bees won't take too kindly to your visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. I have to Google this now because it's bothering me. Bees versus spiders. Do spiders attack bees? They will take most any kind of bee, as well as flies, beetles, moths, and butterflies. As soon as the prey reaches the spider, lunges forward and chomps, injecting a paralytic. That makes it sound like the spiders hunt bees. Have you seen how big the bee? I mean, have you seen how big the spiders are? Who would win, spider or bee? The honeybee that finds itself in a web has really only one defense: to buzz until it gets free from entanglement before the spider can wrap it up with more webbing. It has no chance against spiders once it happens. One-on-one, generally, the spider prevails. So, basically, the game's full of shit. Alright. What about a wasp? Okay, hold on a second. Spiders versus wasps. Can a wasp kill a spider? The tarantula hawk wasp preys on its namesake, engaging in a ferocious battle that leads to the spider being paralyzed with a highly painful sting. Females of the species take on tarantulas because their size makes them a perfect meal for the wasp's larger than average offspring. What? Wasps feed tarantulas to their babies? Good grief. Are spiders afraid of wasps? One of the spider's worst enemies is the spider wasp. The female wasp will paralyze the spider by stinging it. My god. They did see bees, though, not wasps, but I suppose we can pretend they're wasps. Why do wasps attack spiders? Meet the bonehouse wasp. In fact, it kills spiders with a sting that serves up arachnids as food for the wasp's eggs. Unlike other wasps in the family Pompildae, which also dine on spiders, the new species also kills ants and puts them in the entrance to its larva-filled nest. This game is called Final Fantasy. I mean, often what they say have some realm of truth to it. Bees versus spiders, though, no. But wasps versus spiders, yes. So we'll just pretend they're wasps. Well, that was an interesting little Google rabbit hole. Might be a translation thing. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I would hope the translation team would, like, actually look up, like, do they mean bees? Now I'm just disappointed in the translation team then, because that is a good point. If it's all the same to you, I'll be returning to Slitherbow. I don't want to get in the way. Stay safe and may the shadows keep you. Thank you for suggesting I look up wasps, though, because that was most enlightening. I still can't get over that, like, there's wasps that feed tarantulas to their babies. Outpost supplies. Alright, I've retrieved the smoke bombs. Let's see if I can get there without aggroing things that I can't see. Because I'm not paying enough attention to the train. I have the nameplates turned off, which is normally fun. Okay, I imagine I'm gonna do this from afar. Oh yeah, I do want to close that. So we got a smoke. Oh, I have to target it first. Do I have to be close to it? No. Apparently I just like stick the smoke bomb in the beehive. I don't target it. The bees begin to oh god. The bees begin to swarm. I didn't realize I was fighting bees. Wait, am I supposed to use the smoke bomb on the bees? Why am I fighting the bees? I want the bees. I don't want to hurt them. No, which one am I holding? There we go. Sigh. Oh. So I smoked the bees out. Then beat the bees up. And now I'm stealing their beehive? Oh. Oh, no, I'm... Okay. Now I'm putting it in a burlap, so I am stealing it. But I chased all the bees out of it, and then beat them up. So I have a beehive with no bees now. Well, I mean, surely I didn't. I just killed the oh no, it was the soldier bees. So I killed the soldier bees. So there's still like the queen and all her little worker bees in there, but they're not really. I'm gonna go put them up against spy. This just seems like a bad idea. This just doesn't seem like the best idea that we've ever had, honestly. Who came up with this? Whose idea was this? Oh, it was Y'shtola's idea, and Thancred thought it was genius. I'm not sure I agree. I mean, it's going to work because, I mean, it has to. Don't question Professor Y'shtola. Ah, there's two soldier bee clouds. Well, sounds like a good time for some holy. Easy peasy. Oh, right, I gotta put the beehive in a sack now. Not the buzzing burlap sack. Just the regular burlap sack. Alright, Y'shtola, where are you? I've done your bidding, but I have some concerns about this plan. And now I have to I'm being chased by a forest flamingo. Come on, de-aggro, thank you. They de-aggro real quick. I suppose that's nice. Thancred, this is your fault. You encouraged this. Here, have some sacks filled with bees. Were you able to find any? Yes, I was. The guard returned to Slitherbow, but not before offering his thanks. As for the beehives, Thancred and I were successful in inquiring what we need. How did you fare? Wait, what were they getting? Yeah, I beat up some bees for you, don't worry. This is more than enough. The children are certain to be displeased. Let us hurry before the bees begin to stir. I don't know why the bees are sleeping, but you know, whatever. Wait, does Thancred say something else? The bag is sealed tight, but I'd rather not keep these bees buzzing about in there longer than we have to. Yeah. A beautiful plan. Y'shtola is ready to move. The children's settlement is to the west, a place they call Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an airway apart from the entrance which leads to the spider's nests. If the fates are kind, the way will be clear. I mean, are the fates ever kind? Are there any... Nope, still... Oh wait, no, to the west. Okay, that's where I'm going. Maybe I'll be able to get another ether current. Okay, no big boars. Oh, thank you. Oh, dear God. And now it's to the northwest. Well, I'm kind of going... No, I'm not going northwest at all. Oh, God. What am I aggroing? Straight to the north. It's not even that far. Let me go oh my god. Aggroing. Oh dear god. Oh, is that, am I just like, east over here? Where? I don't see it. Southwest? Oh, it's right in the middle of here. Oh my god. Can I de-aggro stuff? Please. Please. Oh god. It's children. It's these things! I keep aggroing them. I don't realize what they are. I keep going too close to them. Alright. Can we lose? Yeah, because these things. Can you de-aggro me? Come on. Thank you. And then it was in this tree. Stay away from the angry red balls. That's what I planned. Alright, where's the next closest one? Southwest. I mean, I'm kind of going that way. Is that, oh no, there's a bunch of them. We should move quickly before any of the children arrive. Up there's the airway. Do you see it? A bit far, perhaps, but we should be able to toss the bag through. Though we should probably loosen the ropes keeping it closed, enough that it falls open when it lands inside. May I do the honors? Yeah, please, go ahead. I don't want to be flicking a bag of bees. Easy peasy. That should do it. Now we wait. What's that? Bees? By the abyss, they're everywhere! Help! Someone help! We have to save the spiders! Sounds like our plan is working. Still, it's quite likely not all were drawn away from their posts. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see to any signs of struggle are concealed. Failing that, I'll create a distraction to buy Y'shtola more time. Excuse me. Should any get past me, it falls to you to guard her. Arthas, I fed you. What do you want? Your concern is appreciated, but I sincerely doubt it will come to that. Why do we get the feeling you enjoy the idea of my loafing about bored in the shadows? Come now, Thancred. The shadows are a fitting place for the warrior of darkness. Now, if you are both ready. Oh, I thought Thancred was like doing the same hand motion as me. He is not. How close am I to the west one? That's still pretty far. I guess we'll go back this way. Let's get a slightly less massively large mound. Alright, stay away from angry red balls. Where am I going? Oh, dear God. Why did I not realize that that was a tree right in front of me? Well, I'm gonna walk around. Is this seriously the way I have to go in? Was there another way over there? I feel like I need to try, because this seems like there's a lot of people in the way. That looks like there might be another hole down this way. Is that just the exit? Huh. Alright, well, how close am I to this thing now? Southwest, 200, that's still pretty far, okay. Is that just like the hole that we checked it in? I don't see it. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, it is, okay. Why are there so many children? That scared me. Alright, don't go near the angry balls. Alright, how many of these guys can I just like walk behind? Oh, couldn't sneak past him. You know what, I'll just run. We'll just run. How many can I really aggro? It'll be fine, right? Bats. They'll get bored of me, right? Where am I going? Oh, this way, okay. Let's avoid the bats. I mean, I'm just running through here. No one pay me any mind. This is fine, right? Oh God. Y'shtola, I found you. The womb. We're in the womb. Can I de-aggro these guys if I... Right, this makes no sense. They're like, hey, intruders. Oh, look, they're in our womb. Let's de-aggro and run away. Y'shtola, I found you. The font of seeing suggests this is a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they would not place this near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. Perhaps. Oh my God, this mountain is massive. Ugh. But you found it. Cutscene. Yes, this is it. I was hoping I didn't have to read. I will be but a moment. Keep watch at the entranceway. On second thought, would you mind examining the murals on these walls while I overlook this? At a glance, I can tell they're old, predating the founding of the Blessed and the Children, in fact. We're not like to come here a second time. 'Twould behoove us to learn all we can. Okay. I will stand here and admire the walls. Okay. Examine the murals and take note of the events they may depict. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out, target a mural, and examine with the left mouse button. Alright, what we got this one, we got this one, and that one. Alright. Zoom in. There's a person with a staff in a cloud and all these little guys around them. Okay. The mural appears to be ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphant over what appears to be a creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warriors, rejoicing in their victory. Alright. Y'shtola has asked you to inspect the murals on the wall, see if there's aught you can learn from them while she inspects the monolith. We've got some sort of creature here and some mummies worshipping it. Okay. Oh, and then there's other guys. The mural appears very old. Thank you. A ruler sits atop a throne, yes. Attended by their subjects, yes. What about these little dudes? No, that's it? Okay. Pff, helpful. And this is some black mages casting a water spell? Wind spell? The mural appears to be fairly old, but not ancient. A knight shields himself and their comrades from the encroaching dark. That's a knight? The encroaching darkness. The central figure is considerably faded.
These paintings, they seem familiar. Depictions of heroes throughout history. The Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it. Slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was. But he had a good heart.
Oh,
He
this
believed
guy.
this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends. A tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day.
I feel like I'm going to relay this to Y'shtola in such great detail and explanation. She's going to be like, what the heck? How did you gain all that knowledge just from staring at them?
One day you will all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder.
Why is it so faded if it's like only 100 or so years old?
Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came
yeah,
to
it
his
does
senses.
look like somebody tried to scrape it off. That's true.
Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
I expect a huge
There
statue
you
of
are.
me
I have everything I need. Let us quit this place.
in the middle of the Crystarium.
Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Actually, what I would really like, since they don't really need it anymore, right? They should carve the crystal tower into my likeness. That's what I want. I don't actually know if they don't need it anymore. She told me to study them and then didn't want to know anything? Well, I guess we should probably talk elsewhere. And she had better things to do than study. She's going to rely on my knowledge. Alright, Thancred, what say you? Good to see my distractions proved successful. Honestly, didn't even see you, Thancred. Did you even do anything? I believe I now have everything you need to finish everything needed to finish deciphering the tablet. Tell me, Haley, did the murals appear to be of any significance? Not really. Depictions of heroes from the Age of Gods, the Ronkan Empire, and immediately before the Flood. Very astute observations. Perhaps in another lifetime you could be a curator of antiquities. Though it has no bearing on the task at hand, perhaps that knowledge may prove to be of use in the future. Maybe. An unwanted proposal. Wait, who's proposing to Y'shtola? Y'shtola's thirst for knowledge sated. She seems content to return to Slitherbow. Let us hurry to Slitherbow. The others are waiting. After we've returned, the two of you should rest a while. No doubt Runar will be eager to have you sample his cooking. As soon as I discover anything of import, you'll be the first to know. Am I just going back to town? Because then I'm just gonna teleport. I just noticed Ari talking in Novice Network. Somebody asked, what do people even talk about in Ultros Novice Network Discord? And he's like, off-topic nonsense. Oh, Ari. Who am I talking to here? Runar. Haley, the guard told me you left with Master Matoya to Woven Oath. And no sooner do you return than she locks herself away in her chambers without so much as a word. She knows how I worry when she leaves without telling me. But she is safe, and that is all that matters. You must be hungry after such a journey. Why not have a seat there by the fire? The stew will soon be ready. Okay. Is that why other people are sitting here? What the hell is this dude wearing? Looks like he has a beak on his head. Oh, I'm not even sitting on the log. I'm sitting in front of the log. What's that sound?
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer.
Uh-oh. I think they're dead.
We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
They're talking about me.
The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Yulmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Yulmorans? That sucks. I thought it was Light Wardens. You interrupted me. I was gonna hear Arianta's answer. Meanwhile, in Yulmore, what's going on in Yulmore? Oh, right, the exarch was going here.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling Warriors of Darkness, they have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy.
How can you call slaying Sin-Eaters villainy? I mean, I get why Vothry does, but like, if he's even pretending to not be awful.
And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers. So I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
Destroying the world. How can you call people that are trying not to be eaten? Yeah.
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival.
Oh good, he's asking the important questions.
Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
So am I supposed to let those monsters out here eat me? Nah.
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation.
Maybe not.
With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion.
At least they wouldn't get eaten by Sin-Eaters, though. It's gotta be preferable.
They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god.
Oh, you're not full of yourself.
I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss.
He has a point in this part, though. No.
Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need.
They do not know Eden's a thing. I know. But, like, just trust me. Like, let's bring back the light. We can worry about that other shit later. Like, there's a solution for it, too. Just don't be so, so negative. Let's say the small... What? Small lad... Oh, land they have becomes way too populated. People will kill each other. I mean, but still, preferable to being eaten by Sin-Eaters, I say.
Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
Oh, he's just mumbling to himself. He just does that.
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding.
Would you call this place a world, though? It's more like a small plot of land in the world. Yeah, but like, deal with sin eaters first. Get rid of the threat of being eaten by sin eater, and then you can start thinking about the other problems, and maybe there's a solution to it.
This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome. And we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now. The contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making? Or even 100?
He was saying united the world. I'm like, dude, this ain't the whole world, planet. I mean, well, but like, are you calling Yulmore a small plot of land on the world, or like, what is this, Nobrant being a small plot of land? People don't like you being, yeah. I'm always fascinated by this, the Sin Eater petting this other Sin Eater's nose. That's far more interesting to watch than Bathory flailing about. I assume you mean me also.
You underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know. That their children may never know.
Yeah. What's the story behind that? I mean, I think that it's what the story behind Bathory, which is spoiler for where I'm at in the story. So in case there's people watching that haven't seen further, I don't want to spoil stuff. I don't know that there's like really much story to those Sin Eaters specifically. You're fighting a boss on repeat, so you're losing your mind. Why are you fighting it on repeat? Are you like farming it or something? Or are you still like trying to work your way through it and not actually killing it yet?
I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears.
Nope, just losing. Oh.
These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains. And I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
Yes. Yes, that's the summary. Also, this weird thing where he's got like this face in his body. Why does no one question this? Like the fact that he's just like a big fat man, like, well, that's fine. But like, he clearly has a face in his body. No one's concerned about that? No one's thinking, hey, what's up with this face here in his armpit? Should we be concerned about that? You're trying to get a specific ending. Well, good luck with that. I'm sure you'll get it soon.
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Yep, he supports us.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you. So naive. So painfully predictable.
I mean, I feel like you're pretty predictable too here.
Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense.
Yeah, I totally thought he was going to attack.
Will not be tolerated.
I thought he was going to attack the Exarch. Well, Gus is not that predictable, but like, we already knew stuff.
The people of this world are mine to rule.
What is he
mine
doing?
To command.
He casting magic?
And you are no exception.
Oh, okay, he is trying to kill the Exarch. Oh, he's not actually there. Helpful.
What? How did he?
Ah, he wasn't that dumb.
Insolent
Makes
swine!
sense.
I will not stand for this. Do you
Oh my
hear
god,
me?
Big Baby's having a tantrum! He's having a tantrum! Where are the fairies when you need them? Quick, someone get him his bottle, yeah. Oh, fucking wrong sheet. Yashola and Runa are alone are going out to meet them? That seems like a bad idea. Is that... Wait, oh.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
Yes.
I do.
Why did they let her speak for them, though? Like, I know they
Presume
respect her.
that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands.
Oh, are we hiding? Failure, please.
By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Yeah, how about no?
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
Blah, blah, blah.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed.
Yeah, how about no?
Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You know about that.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
I mean, it might. I probably can still do stuff, even if Yulmore is marching around this place.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Oh, that's nice of you. Can I prepare to
Woven
kick your
Oath?
butt?
Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those salads?
That is, yes, exactly what he is suggesting. Are you surprised?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
What has it afforded you? Dick all except for Vothry's support. That's not useful. They have the actual Warrior of Darkness.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
Oh, they did leave him. Well, that's nice. Can we save him?
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
I mean, I'm a healer too, Stola. You look like you've abandoned the healer faith. Wait, is she a black mage in Shadowbringers, or is she just like a white mage dressed in black? Oh, I was supposed to wait by the fire. That was a long wait by the fire. Wait, she's a red mage, but Alice is a red mage. That Yulmore has gained a foothold here in these woods bodes ill for the Knights Blessed. Surely there's something we can do to help the Knights Blessed, isn't there? Who's this dude? Oh, I can't even talk to him. He's having quite the conversation with Arianche, though. Literally a black mage with healing. Ah, okay. So she just like took up black mage, but like she also remembers her white mage stuff. Although they called her a conjurer earlier, she's not technically a white mage, so she's just like a conjurer. But she's probably not a black mage either. Then she'd be like a thaumaturge. She's like a thaumaturge conjurer hybrid. The guard have been afflicted with a most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. She also has flair, so black mage. Oh, alright. Complete. Alright, it is 2 minutes before 11, so I feel like I probably shouldn't start another quest. That is going to bring me to the end of today's stream. If anyone is watching and just enjoying the story, I will be back with more story next Monday. In the meantime, though, I will be doing my next actual stream on... No, get out of here, Baptiste. I'll be doing my next stream on Wednesday night. I will be running DR Savage with a 24-man group. And that will be starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, I'm pretty sure. It's not a usual stream time for me. I think we run 9 to 11. So I'll be streaming then. And then Thursday will be back to my regular stream time at 7 p.m. Eastern. Although Thursday, I may end up canceling stream because I'm going out of town shopping all day. So I'm not sure what time I'm going to get home. And I'm not sure if I'll be tired from traveling out and about because I haven't gone anywhere in like a year and a half. My goodness, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I don't want to cancel it preemptively because I'm hoping I'll be home and fine. But I'll see how that goes. Anyways, until Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern though, or if you want to continue more story, 7 p.m. Eastern next Monday. I hope you guys have a good rest of your Monday night. Have a good Tuesday and Wednesday, and I will hopefully see you guys Wednesday night. Bye!